Hello everyone, welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for March 5th. Please remember to pray for all those who had loved ones who were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. As Catholics, we are assured of a constant thread of over 2,000 years of tradition and moral teaching. Within this thread are those who have sacrificed their lives through the shedding of their blood for the faith and for Holy Mother Church. On this day we remember these martyrs, and whom, through their sacrifice, have aided in the growth and stability of the Holy Catholic Church. As the Catholic Catechism states in number 2473, martyrdom is the supreme witness given to the truth of the faith. It means bearing witness even unto death. The martyr bears witness to Christ who died and rose, to whom he is united by charity. He bears witness to the truth of the faith and of Christian doctrine. He endures death through an act of fortitude. Quote, "Let me become the food of the beasts, through whom it will be given me to reach God." Close quotes. I offer this story in reference to all of this. I offer this story by the Venerable Bishop Fulton Sheen, who hopefully will be a saint very soon, full saint, once they've moved him to Peoria, I believe it is. The bishop explained that when the communists took over China, they imprisoned a priest in his own rectory near the church. After being locked up in his own house, the priest looked out the window and was horrified to see the communists enter the church. Once they were inside, they went into the sanctuary. They broke open the tabernacle, and in a hateful act of desecration, threw down the ciborium, scattering the host upon the floor. The priest knew exactly how many hosts had been in the ciborium: 32. When the communists left, they either didn't notice or didn't pay any attention to a small girl praying in the back of the church who saw everything. That night she returned, and slipping past the guard at the rectory entered the church, where she made a holy hour, perhaps of reparation for the desecration she witnessed of the Blessed Sacrament. After her holy hour, she went into the sanctuary, and kneeling down, she bent over and received Jesus in the Holy Communion with her tongue, since it was not permissible at that time for laymen to touch the sacred host with their hands. Each night the girl returned to the church to make her holy hour, and receive Jesus in Holy Communion on her tongue, just as she did the first night. On the 32nd night, after having consumed the last host, she accidentally made a noise that awoke the guard, who was asleep at the post. He was asleep at his post by the priest's residence. Now, from his bedroom window, the priest could only watch in horror as the heart-rending scene unfolded before his very eyes. You see, the girl tried to run away, but the guard caught up with her, and in doing so, he beat her to death with the butt of his rifle. These are the men, women, and children that we honor today, who willingly give that type of sacrifice. At Antioch, the birthday of the martyr Saint Phocas, who triumphed over the old serpent after many injuries which he suffered for the name of the Redeemer. That triumph is still manifested to the people in our days. For if anyone stung by a serpent touches with faith the door of the martyr's basilica, the power of the venom disappears, and he is immediately cured. At Caesarea in Palestine, in the persecution of Diocletian, Saint Adrian, martyr, who, being first exposed to a lion for the faith of Christ, and then killed with the sword by order of the governor Firmilian, received the crown of martyrdom. On this same day, the passion of the holy martyrs Eusebius, officer of the imperial palace, and 9 others with him. At Caesarea also in Palestine, in the time of the Emperor Severus, Saint Theophilus, bishop, who was conspicuous by his wisdom and the purity of his life. Also in Palestine, on the banks of the Jordan, the anchoret Saint Gerasimus, who lived in the time of Emperor Zeno. And finally at Naples, the decease of Saint John Joseph of the Cross, promoter and first provincial of the Italian branch of the Order of Discalced Minorites of St. Peter of Alcantara, who, by emulating the virtues of St. Francis of Assisi and St. Peter of Alcantara, became a new ornament for the Seraphic Order. He was canonized by Pope Gregory XVI. These are the men, women, and children that we honor today. And in doing so, we honor the Church, because from the blood of the martyrs grows the Church. Please remember to ask them to pray for you. And if we are presented with a situation, let us, Jesus Christ, give us the courage to know that He is with us and to do what He asks us to do to defend the faith. Thank you all for listening, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.